In this word question, we're given that a boy 6 feet tall casts a 10-foot shadow. At the same time, the shadow of a tree is 15 feet. The question is, how tall is the tree? Push pause on this video and see if you can first draw and then try to figure this out. I'm focusing on how tall is the tree. So that's what the question is asking us. Here, let's draw. So draw what we can. Okay. Let's say here's the sun. And then we have the boy standing on the ground. He casts a shadow. Given that the boy is 10 feet tall, 6 feet tall, 6 feet, and then he casts a shadow that is 10 feet tall. So the shadow is 10 feet. So we have what you can say is a right triangle. Now we're assuming that a tree is going to be taller than the boy. And the question is, how tall is the tree? We don't know yet, so let's let it be x. We're also given that the shadow of the tree is 15 feet. So here is 15 feet. Okay. So say like this. Again, we have a right triangle here. The trick to this question is to realize that we have two similar triangles to deal with. By saying that they are similar, we mean that they have the same shape, but just different size. As you can see, the shadow of the boy is shorter than the shadow of the tree. These two angles will be the same. So, given that these two are similar, we can use proportion. So, let's make note that we have, so let's say we have two similar triangles. Therefore, we can use proportion. So let's use proportion. That fancy word again. Okay. Remember, we can set up ratios. So let's set it so that we can compare height versus the shadow. So let's say height over shadow. Okay. So let's compare the height of the boy to the height of the tree. So we can relate the height of the boy, 6, to the shadow of the boy, 10 feet. We can say that is proportional to the height of the tree, which is x, over the shadow of the tree, which is 15. So we can say height is to shadow as height is to shadow. Now, to solve for x, because the question is asking for how tall is the tree, and that's x. So if we can find what x is, our job is done. So step 3, let's put it here. We're going to cross multiply to find x. Okay, so let's take 6 times 15 and then x times 10. Okay, so 6 times 15 equals 10 times x. 6 times 15 will get 90 equals 10x. Okay, I think you can take it from here. Let's get rid of the 10. What's the opposite of times 10? Okay, so the 10 cancels out. It leaves us with x is equal to 90 divided by 10. So ultimately x equals 9. So in response to this question, we'll say the tree is 9 feet tall. There you go.